This is the basically foundation of the movie begin. It started by my information to the world to receive that word must receive that this information what I am sending. My message to the world is going to be to the many parts in the earth. I must send a message and this message coming from this person to the earth before second come of Christ happening. Because of angel of the God, we're preparing for this war to come behind my mission. All the angel all the angel will come behind my mission, and my message in the movie is going to be this. I raised in the space team in the mission by NASA operation and ESA operation, Russia, China, many countries coming involved. Those countries able to see risk is here, risk of the space attack is the here. They can see that. Already they have seen the sign in the space, and I must bring evidence of this war coming. And listen to this message, ladies and gentlemen. This is my message by SPACE, my team, to the worldwide, all the government. Ladies and gentlemen, and all the government in the world, I am bringing to you evidence of the space coming by major attack and risk to many countries. I bring in evidence of the sun by many parts has been already sent about the sun risk coming to the earth, which is NASA has been already sent. There is a risk. I bring it to you evidence here.
Because of this unprecedentedly comprehensive view of the event. However, NASA has been keeping track of these solar flares and storms for a while, and has discovered that the energy they unleash is vastly more than that of any nuclear bomb on Earth. According to the space agency, the explosions called solar flares are capable of releasing as much energy as 1 billion 1 megaton nuclear bombs.
This is my message to the many countries to receive that. Ladies and gentlemen, you are facing unknown army traveling and coming above your country. One side is the from moon they're raising, other side from sun. I be called by God to save his people in the earth, many governments, many countries to comfort. Before this operation, which is the before operation of the sun, attacking operation to the moon, which is unknown army They are separate from Moon to the Mars, to the Europa, to the all over in the space. And God gave to me this mission to bring to all of you in the world to receive that you are in the serious, we can call the beginning of the end is coming. You can call even end is coming. But we are able to, by the power of the space, God, second command, which is the Jesus Christ, we are able to bring all of you to the safe country, to not your country be destroyed. Because you like it or you don't, you are in the serious attack by space to many parts in your country. Even space releasing final nuclear atomic explosion coming to bringing basically this war to the end. But this atomic explosion coming by angel of the God attacking those, which is I have evidence of those operation behind the subject casting this crime behind all of you. I be called to bring to all of you safety, security to your country from west to east, from north to south in the earth. Because what is coming from space, no one know that which part they are going to attack. And your country, you are in the risk. We are calling from west to east. They are in the risk. This risk coming by major storm, which is the casting windstorm, and major earthquake, the heat, finally raising to tsunami, which is atomic explosion, will happen to the many parts in the world. This is the mission of the first white horse, which is given to the writer of the white horse coming from space to bring in safety and security to God people in the earth. No technology, no weapon, nothing can save, nothing can stand front this power coming, because they crushed on everything in the space, including your electricity, satellite technology, everything they crushed on to bring finally this war to your country. I be called to bring this mission by a space team to many parts to receive that you are in the last day of they can call judgment day, or they can call beginning of the ends. But this beginning of the ends, we are able, by my information to all of you, to bring in not beginning of the end, to bring in begin of the earth starts by wisdom and knowledge of God to his people, and power to my hands in the space to give warning message to the country they come in to attack, that country raising their security, defense, and military prepare for this war. And my first message is going to be to the east, from Saudi Arabia to the Dubai, to the many part that area. You must come prepare for your military action and prepare by my information what I am saying to your country. You do exactly what I'm saying to your country. You do same what I'm saying to the Iran special. You are all must come one team, one operation. No separation must happen in, because if one country come in separate, that country is in this serious risk to fall, because one country cannot overcome this war. You must raise your closest country to your side and must raise most intelligent defense to prepare. By my information from space, when I send a signal to your country, you must prepare for the unknown army coming to attack your country. And this information, I need your support, ladies and gentlemen, from all your government, from Russia to China to European to the Germany to especially to United States, to the all of you. You stand behind my back for this mission, because I never went for the space mission, but God called me for this mission, and they know that I can handle this because I have a strong belief the Apollo 11 mission was from God behind the Apollo 11, not only NASA. That was a secret information to bring from space. But I understand this mission has given to me by bringing a Star Wars, a Star Trek. I lead the space team. And when I send in signal to each country, that country receive my signal to stand up for their land and their country, because I be called by God to lead a space the team to bring in your land, your country safe and secure to the where you must stand your ground. Especially Arab country, you are in the most serious fall from moon. They are going to bring from moon this attack to your country by major risk, can be major earthquake, even 9.1 earthquakes. After all this to tsunami to Turkey, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Iraq especially, completely be crashed down. And all of you from Mr. Putin to China to United States to Japan to the leader of the Japan, especially European, Mr. Emmanuel Macron, and Germany, all that, all England, must come together on the one operation, one team, to able to defend your country from what is coming. Because what you see is coming. It is not what you see is coming, it's beyond, is they are coming on the way. According to the NASA, even major astronaut they raising in the space to hit into basically hit into the earth. They come inside of the earth. So all this is the preparation of the angel of the God give warning message to the earth, and they choose me here to lead, as this movie was a foundation of this movie, to I lead the space military operation to the saving the your country, which is this military coming behind the monster is behind me, from Russia to China to United States to the England to the especially European ESA NASA, from east, from west to east, must stand behind me to bring safety security for all of you to your land, to stop this major you can call major tsunami, major earthquake, but it is not ended to here. All that is the wake-up call, but major terrible coming after that. This is only beginning, they started. So this is the mission I will give message to all of you. My message to the world. My message to the world is, listen very carefully what I am speaking to you. Especially those have important space technology, satellites, you must zoom to the my mission and you take information from all your technology weapon and share to your people what you see in the space, because I am sending to you message on time to the country and country and country and country and country in the whole thing, the system in the world. I be called to send a message to all of you, and this is the reality movie must be raised, gentlemen, to save and defend your land from what is coming. Because not many people know that what is coming. According to information we have here, ladies and gentlemen, our intelligence believe this is the movements of the alien UFO coming, costing that. But reality, it is not truth. This is not movement of the alien UFO is coming to do that. I have evidence what is behind that. Angel of the God attacking dark side, and dark side falling to the wind, to the storm, and bringing Sodom and Gomorrah to the part of the world right now. And this information, ladies and gentlemen,
A free champion is waiting for you.
and this information, ladies and gentlemen, must go to the many part to receive. You must help to my mission be raised very, very soon to bring in end to this chaos before going deeper. Because what is coming, not many people know what is the next and next and next can happen. Even NASA give the message there is a risk warning for solar storm happening. But I say this solar storm is not solar storm. This is the atomic explosion coming. It is not only solar storm. Because already space give wake up call to the NASA information. Already they send it to the NASA, and NASA information, which is the NASA chief, gives serious warning about major solar storm coming. But this is not solar storm only. This is an atomic explosion coming, in war coming, ladies and gentlemen. And God wants us sending to the many parts, because I am behind the sun, and information I have before NASA, ESA receive information, I have this information to bring to Earth. God wants this information coming to many parts, and you receive that. You are not too far from second come of Christ coming, because if we are not able, I bring to you evidence here. If we are not able, I'm talking about your country. If you are not able to defend your country, God must begin second come of Christ to save his people. And when second come of Christ coming, many of you must know that is Sodom and Gomorrah happening to the earth. Because third war happening. God attack dark sides. And most Arab country, they destroyed, not God destroyed. Darkness fall to Arab country. And they bring ashes all over to the land. Because according to information they share already this information, Middle East belong to them. And they have right to destroy the Middle East, finally by atomic explosion. First by tsunami, earthquake, after by atomic explosion. They have right to destroy the Middle East. I bring to you evidence. Power has given to them to destroy 23% in the earth, which is beginning from Middle East, the attack. And they believe Middle East belong to the god of moon. They worship Ramadan time, holy month of Ramadan. And this is very clear. God able to go against that, but God want to give wake up call to them first. Middle East, all the Middle East, not only Saudi Arabia or Iran. I am talking about whole in the Middle East. This wake up call must come by me, information I given to them. They must prepare and raise for military action on the ground, waiting for. And this military action must be atomic, flying on the sky, sending to the sky. Because unknowing army traveling to your country, Mr. I am talking about you too. Unknowing army coming to your country, if they fall to your country is gone. I'm talking about Saudi Arabia, the Middle East, whole in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, including Iran. If they fall, if this army fall to your country, they destroy, they make atomic explosion and Big Bang happen into Middle East. Because of the God wisdom and knowledge He give to me, I must raise this mission, and I must have this power in the sky to bring safety, security for your country by information I send in to your country before happening, which is the two side war coming, angel coming to attack the darkness, and darkness they have two choice only. They run away and fall to the Middle East or United States West or European, there is many country, or India especially. They fall there and Big Bang happening because they believe they must destroy the 23rd% in the earth, killing 23rd% in the earth. Bible prophecy. Power has given them by coming of the right, second right horse coming. But information God want to send to the all of you to know that by you raising, by your team raising my information, your country 75% will be safe. That country cannot be attacked because I am sending to that country you are, especially a signal in the space. They are going to not let alien UFO travel into your country. This signal I raising from space, it is the lighting to your country. It means this lighting is look like you travel into dangerous area. They put a sign, don't come to this area. This area is have atomic explosion. It's dangerous. So my sign in your country to all of you, I am talking about my sign from by your space team I give, it is nuclear atomic explosion, lighting above your satellites who control in your country, internet technology weapon. That part I give you atomic explosion, travel atomic explosion lighting to the sky. 24-hour lighting in the sky and turning. When other sides see that they are not able to travel to your country. Subject I bring it to you here, Mr. If your operation and country not stand up soon as possible by my information, which is I am sending to you today, because time was not arrived, but time is coming now, ladies and gentlemen. I am talking about all of you, country you are. Time is the year. Today I am sending to you. Because nobody know that what is coming in next month. And this information to you, United Nations, to know that, to be sent to the NATO. You are in the serious, most serious, because according to information I have, they are coming for basically taking down many parts in the Muslim country. And I understand United Nations give power or help United Nations helping the many Muslim country. because separation coming from the sky for the two sides. One side they want to take their people back, other side coming to save their people, which is the God sending the angel to save your people. But when angel want to save your people, angel must attack the darkness in the space to not attacking your country. But when angel attack those darkness, they fall in directly to your country and they make 2 times worse in your country. This is the biggest trouble they causing in the space. So angel cannot attack before you wake up call to you. You understand you are in the series. You must cooperate with the my information, which is you cooperate by angel of the God. My information is safety security by angel of the God to your country. But angel of the God give message how you are going to defend your country from major disaster coming from space. When your country is ready to defense by my information, which is I be called to lead the space military action to the world. And my message to the world, listen to me what I am telling you today. This is my message to the earth. What I am saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, all your government in the world, this information can be in the news, in the radio, in the satellite in the space, or in the spaceship by NASA, ESA, Russia, China. But I send this information to the world. Wake up call before too late. There is an army, unknown army traveling to your country from space coming. If you are not ready, this army plan to destroy in your country. And I be called by God, raising me in the space to bring to you information message. And you listen very, very careful what I am telling you today and what I am sending to you. Those governments in country, they must raise their technology weapon by my information, not by your technology, not by your intelligence, by my information only. Because your technology weapon is nothing, is going to be destroyed. Is nothing good for Ferrante this army coming. Because this army crashed on from above your technology weapon, they destroyed everything you have and falling by atomic explosion to your country. This is the third war coming. All of you to know that, all the government wars, and this war coming by angel attacking darkness. Because time was not arrived, but time is here today. And country not stand up by my information, that country will face the Sudan and Gomorrah, and that country completely be crushed down and destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. Because God interests to save many country, he can't. And God bring me to this war to send into all of you to know that you are in the serious movement of the windstorm, but 250 kilometers when wind coming. Your building fly on the air, your bridge fly on the air, crash down everything you have by ocean rays and attacking your building. All this is the attack of the angel to the darkness. So before this attack coming most serious, all of you been called to raise my information. I am speaking to all of you government words. Government of government and government in the world. They must prepare and raise my information. What I am sending from space, you must do exactly what I am sending to you from space. I be called to lead the space military action, ladies and gentlemen, by angel of the God to save 75% is coming 80%, 85%, and coming to 90%, and finally coming to 94% in the earth will be safe. All the government words and lands. 6% finally they cannot save because angel on the ground on that country they landed. If the angel attack that country, big bang race. 6% God himself destroyed the whole thing, the system of the world. 6% and country involved behind the 666 satanic operation. That country fly on the air, and that operation be ashes all over. Be no record of that operation. Be powder, dust, their country, or their team, or their operation, or department they are. So my message to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, all the government, I be called, according to the prophecy, 666, it is a satanic operation, take over the earth, control of the earth. So 777, I am coming to take over by a space angel of the God from 666 hand, bringing them on the judgment day from space before second come of Christ happening. So this war happening against the dark side in the space, and this dark side have no choice, only have one choice, to cooperate with me, because what I am saying in the space is happening, ladies and gentlemen. And this operation know that already they lost the war. When I raised the mission, completely they be destroyed, they lose the war. To save the many country in the earth, according to the information God give to me, wisdom and knowledge, to save the many country in the world, from technology weapon to all the satellite, to communication, to electricity, to many lands is going to be saved from this Sodom and Gomorrah coming from space. And my message to the world by this video be sent to the many parts, to the Russia, China, United States, many parts they send it, especially to European government, send it to England. You are in the last stand in the world by my information to lead the space military command by I bringing documentary movie to the world, by choosing many actors to come act in this movie for last stand in the earth. It is the time coming for the last stand in the earth. And all this Hollywood actor, they've been called to cooperate with me, and I give to each one their basically character, what they must act. According to information I have, Mr. Jason Statham stands for the reality of the England, foundation of England in the movie to save his country. Mr. Tom Cruise stands up for the foundation of United States. He will fight for land of United States. In the movie, this is not movie, ladies and gentlemen. You believe it or not, this is reality. God give character to these people, because these people is last stand generation for the Hollywood. And many parts I have information to send to all of you. Many of you will stand up behind the Mr. Tom Cruise, and many of you stand up behind the Mr. Jason Statham to the England. And I have difficulty to remember name of all this Hollywood actor. Let me I bring it here. Mr. Morgan Freeman, according to this person, Mr. Rock, must stand up for his generation in the United States to bring his generation comforts. We're talking about American, African. The comfort a step forward for their future. Who is right, who is wrong? In the movie, they all will receive that reality. They all receive that and they stand up. Mr. Jackie Chan will stand up by Mr. Jet Li, but Mr. Yen Dian lead the martial arts in the Hollywood. Mr. Jackie Chan, Mr. Jet Li, Mr. Jackie Chan stand on the right hand of the Mr. Yen Den, and Mr. Jet Li stand on the left hand of the Yen Den. And we choosing the last stand for the China government in this generation. And this generation sign will be raised for the China government in the movie. And Chinese government will follow this sign. According to the Space Angel of the Gods, this sign will conquer the land of the China, and China will continue generation and generation raising this sign, what Mr. Yen Den raising in the movie, and lead the army of the China. And this information, ladies and gentlemen, I have to comfort to the many parts to receive that. I have all these Hollywood actors to give reality character who they are. But each of these actors must come with a song, which song they can walk as a reality man. They must walk with that song in the movie. I remember Mr. Steven Seagal did many parts, came as who he is, walk as who he is with his song. So all of you has been called to choosing your song, but the reality song. This is Last Stand, and in this movie, you will find who you are and what you are. You are real actor, or you are only acting as actor, or you are reality actor. Reality actor have a special favor and a special dream, and to bring his dream, his basically destiny in this movie, which is this movie coming. It is the last year stand and destiny in this movie. Mr. Morgan Freeman coming to stand for his generation, and Mr. Ford Harris stand up for the reality of the unknown object in the space operation. He speak clearly truth. What is that in the words? He speak reality truth. All the words will receive that from beginning to the end. Who is in this flying object, and what is the costing so far to the earth? This is the wisdom and knowledge of Mr. Ford Harris coming to speak truth. This movie coming, ladies and gentlemen, reality truth, to bring who you are. You are a real gentleman. You prove yourself in this movie to the world. And this is the reality coming, ladies and gentlemen. And Miss Sandra Bullock will lead the Hollywood, all the female women, those coming to act in this movie. And Mr. Christopher, he will lead his country to final stand in his country. Wherever they must stand, they stand by his message in his country. His country, his government, they will change the direction. They stand by his message, what he sent in the movie. Because we are talking about all this the wisdom and knowledge of God to all this Hollywood came, but this is the final stand for the earth. And Hollywood, real actor, will prove himself for his country, his own country, to bring message to his own country and raise in his own country. One person will raise his country in this movie. So this is the information, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the world, breaking news, to many people receive that we are not too far for the beginning of the ends, but we are going to change this beginning of the end to begin of the world, and world will receive that, and many generation of your children will receive that, and this movie will break the record of the international from beginning of the movie actor to the end. This movie will break the records of the world, what is coming. So because of the reality of truth, of the meaning of this movie, for you fighting for your generation, future generation, for your children, future generation, which is coming after you. But this movie will bring to you, bring to the world who you was in this time. You stand up for your future generation. So this is the reality, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the world to receive that, and world will be changed from west to east, from north to south. All the world will receive this message in the movie, what we send him to the world. And especially all the government in the world, those leading the world, leading their country. Each of you have country to lead. You will success and you will win your country. Because information given to you, you will save your country. Because only we are one step far to raising my information as this man acts. The message, the day the earth stood still. This is the message coming, but position of this person here has given to me to raise. This is the position of the movie has given to me to raise, ladies and gentlemen.
My beautiful high magnification sun footage. So magnified it won't even come close to fitting in the frame.
And you will forgive me if I speak bluntly. The universe grows smaller every day.
You can literally see the texture of the sun.
By any group, anywhere, can no longer be tolerated. There must be
the sun is not a ball of fire.
Or no one is secure. Now, this does not mean giving up any freedom, except the freedom to act irresponsibly.
And it's definitely not 93 million miles away.
When they made laws to govern themselves and hired policemen to enforce them.
The reason you can feel its warmth is because it's close.
We have an organization for the mutual
building your online business.
If this doesn't wake you up, nothing will.
The test of
Go to Wix.com and set up your store on a single integrated platform.
For our policemen, we created a race of robots. Their function is to patrol the planets in spaceships like this one and preserve the peace. In matters of aggression, we have given them absolute power over us. This power cannot be revoked. At the first sign of violence, they act automatically against the aggressor. The penalty for provoking their action is too terrible to risk. The result is we live in peace, without arms or armies, secure in the knowledge that we are free from aggression and war, free to pursue more profitable enterprises. We do not pretend to have achieved perfection, but we do have a system, and it works. I came here to give you these facts. It is no concern of ours how you run your own planet. But if you threaten to extend your violence, this Earth of yours will be reduced to a burned-out cinder.
This is the message, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, my message to the government, those government is not cooperate and they don't listen. The country is going to face the major attack. So this gentleman is speaking about same thing I speaking today. And he is not side of the alien UFO, the system, the intelligent building the robot and system. The system is work because they was able to understand what they are doing, their wisdom and knowledge that time. So even they made it, that robot, to basically destroy the one city or one army, it is not important, but message very important. They came and sent a message. You work with us. This is a very important message. You work with us or your country will be destroyed. This is a message from space. I must give to many of you, your government you are, which is it is the message behind me, is the angel of the God give this message. Angel of the God will save your country, but they send in message, you work with us, or your country will let to be destroyed, or you fall middle of the ocean, middle of the valley of the major water, or major earthquake, or major nuclear atomic explosion happening to country. Three position they attack, three position they come in. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a message I send in to you all. As soon as possible, all of you receive this information from United States, Russia, China. You are responsible to stand up your team. And my message to you, India government, don't take a step forward because you don't know what is going on. You go behind me and take a step. Don't go forward. Don't send your people go before me, because consequently, as I can tell you again, third dimension coming to attack pyramid space. If you see the flat coming, you must believe major atomic explosion coming after that. So my duty to send into you, don't go front me. You must go behind my mission. That's information I send into you all, ladies and gentlemen, to know that this is the final stand in the earth by few gentlemen from United States NASA team, few scientists, they have already knowledge, wisdom about future. I must bring these people as evidence. They speak into the world, especially those they don't believe in God. Mr. Tyson, he said he don't believe in God. If God exists, how come to tsunami destroy the one country and 500,000 people or children die? But he don't speaking about who is the behind the tsunami, because he don't know, ladies and gentlemen. He believe God do that, but in reality, it is not only God do that. God defends, but other side trying to bring this side. This information, ladies and gentlemen, coming to all of you to receive that. This is my information by Sun. I be raised this mission because God give this power to me from Sun.
My beautiful, high magnification sun footage. So magnified it won't even come close to fitting in the frame. You can literally see the texture of the sun. The sun is not a ball of fire.
But that's false. Here's how long it really takes with this new method.
And it's definitely not 93 million miles away. The reason you can feel its warmth is because it's close. If this doesn't wake you up, nothing will. God's word is true. Read Genesis chapter 1.
This information coming on the news, ladies and gentlemen, before second come of Christ coming, because God preparing for the second come of Christ, releasing angel before happening. So this information must come to the many government, many country, and God put you in the charge. United States, to England, China, Mr. Putin, together, all of you must come together, one team, to stand up and end this war to the Ukrainian, because you know that this is a game, and this game, if you continue this game, you must believe your country will not stand. And same time, this information to all of you in the Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, whoever received this information, each of you, I have a character to give to you about your stance in the movie. I have this information before you come even. This information has given to me to give to you about how you stand, about your future and your message in the movie. Mr. Christopher, message is in the movie, we believe in dark side, ladies and gentlemen. We believe in demon exist. As well, if angel can prove themselves, we all must stand up by angel. This is his message to the movie. We must give. We are talking about reality movie, reality action, reality information. Truth information must come from mouth of the each actor, because I can read Mr. Christopher mind and character what he must act in this movie. And this is the information coming, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Smith, I understand, like to become big man or famous man. But my message to you, Mr., you must bring your team is going to come together, all the your culture coming together. We are not going to take the power from your culture. We put all your culture together to get more power in the movie. But subject I bring to you. Message is we are facing the dark day. We don't believe in Mr. Tyson is going to speak to your people because he is the head of your people. I understand. Mr. Neil Tyson. He say, we are facing the dark side, ladies and gentlemen. Where is the God? Can we see the God? And many of you agree. But your mission is, your message is, if God can prove himself, we are going to all stand up for the truth. And Mr. Neil Tyson must receive this information in the movie. God is exist and God will prove. And all this dark matter and mentality of the Mr. Neil Tyson will be removed in the movie when they see. This is the information, ladies and gentlemen, and Mr. Tom Cruise will stand up for United States. He will stand middle of the dark and light. He don't believe in God. He don't believe in. He believe in most of the time dark side. We understand that. But message he will send to the movie, again, if God can bring, if angel can prove themselves above the demon, we are going to follow that. His message in the movie, he will give to his team, to the many parts. You say, it is time coming, We must see to believe. And when they see, they change and believe. Angel of God coming to take over. This is the information, ladies and gentlemen, I send in to many of you to receive that. This movie is going to break the record of the world and bring future to the many part in the earth. And this future is coming by hand of the angel of the God. An angel of the God choosing some of people in this time to come to the news and speak about the angel of the God exists, which is this person will speak. And this is the information coming, and I have
to extend your violence, this earth of yours will be reduced to a burned-out cinder. Your choice is simple. Join us and live in peace, or pursue your present course and face obliteration. We shall be waiting for your answer. The decision rests with you.
Decision is yours to make, and I can, this is my message, ladies and gentlemen, in the movie, but documentary reality movie, because war is coming by angel of the gods from space.
Beautiful, high magnification sun
This war coming from sun, ladies and gentlemen.
footage.
And 2023, sun is raising unlimited beyond the 2020, 2021, 2023, 2022 and 2023, final ultimate power sun raising 2023, because wake up call coming 2023, before too late, because sun will raising major heat in 2023. And I send into the all of you to know that people, before too late, we must raise operation, and this operation must I raise in the space by space news, sending the signal to the world through the radio, through the TV, through the satellite. I must send the news to the world, to all of your country government, to each country separate message I must send to the west, east, north, south.
So magnified it won't even come close to fitting in the frame. You can literally see the texture of the sun.
Once those seals are open, the judgment begins. So at the very beginning,
sun is
when
not a ball
Jesus
of
is
fire.
about to kickstart end-time events, Jesus breaks the first seal, and this